Hello, Sweet Tooth and Flutter Pyrox is here. Gonna play my AC tourney for Phoenix Wright.
He's hooked on Phoenix.
He's hooked on Phoenix. Where she is. Will we find out more about the case? Who knows?
Definitely not.
This case is so ambiguous.
Donna knows nothing about the case still. Don't know who's the culprit. Have we seen the culprit yet?
The lunch lady.
The lunch lady did it.
The lunch lady has lied so much, I do not believe a single word she says. Ever.
Even if she says the sky is blue.
Lies.
She's lying.
She'll just take a picture and it'll be black and white, apparently. Alright.
Mr. Wright?
Huh? What?
Are trials always like this with you? Like you're swimming up in the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you can't seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. Woo! So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Only weapon, a tiny insignificant piece of cloth.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner? Oh, partner. Hola, partner. Ooh. It's high noon.
Aren't you, Marshall?
I don't even know any other of his other lines.
Draw.
Draw.
I don't know his other lines either. I don't play with him. Should I look them up?
Sure. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall.
Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late.
It's okay, you didn't miss anything.
They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard slip out, huh?
Defend the objective.
That hard to... Phoenix. That hard to sleep out, huh? Sleep out? Whoops, I mean... That hard to slip out, huh? What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? What? Just a sink? Justice ain't gonna suspend itself. Suspense itself. See, that's how I can...
Back in the saddle again.
Back in the saddle again.
This life's never on a mental. I've got unfinished business.
I've got unfinished business.
You best head for the hills. I'm on fire.
You best head on the... river.
I feel like a man
I
possessed.
feel like a man possessed.
Buckle up. This gunslinger's loaded.
Buckle up. This gunslinger's loaded.
Time to ride off into the sunset.
Time to ride off into the sunset.
Thought I was a goner.
Thought I was a goner.
But
I'm a horrible McCree.
it's okay, you can do McMeal.
You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Mufflers.
Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken.
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. Is he a witness?
Yes. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? On the side, he's gonna have to cross-examine that guy.
Because I gotta try to sound like a cowboy the entire time.
It's okay, I don't think that he's gonna show up in more than one case, if I remember correctly.
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Woo-wee!
So Tauntaun likes Detective Gumshoe better than this guy.
I just feel weird reading his lines.
You like him as a character?
Yeah, he's not bad. I'd like to resume. Judge, what?
Judge, are you okay?
What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent.
It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation.
This is unacceptable.
It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Who's that?
I think this is a guy.
Excuse me. Knock, knock. Who's there? Who is that?
That is the head of the police force.
Oh, it's police chief. What's with this guy? Strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtyard.
Why is the police chief wearing a suit?
Oh, it looks weird.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
What?
I don't know.
Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you.
Let's have fun just staring at people.
Because he has beautiful green eyes. Oh! Sorry I'm late. Oh gee, the roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, G. How you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy schmizzy, OG, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Eugene? Seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm gonna go with a weird voice for this guy. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Righto, that attorney I've Heard good things about you, son. Thanks.
You're gonna have to cross-examine this guy.
So sorry about her little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Oh my God. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's...
My sister's muffler.
So, mister, I wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But I think that was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. A little worthy's car, no less. What is happening? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running?
Mr. Edgeworth.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job?
Now wait a minute, Worthy!
I have no desire to hear your excuses.
I'm telling you to wait! Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth.
That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had...
You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology.
What? Are you serious?
Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made.
You managed to blame Edgeworth for all the police's incompetence here.
Holy crap.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. Mr. Edgeworth was listed as the person in charge instead of Marshall.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gah.
The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push a switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore.
Come on, just hurry up and open it. He's wanting you to risk cutting your finger instead.
Don't do it! Okay, I guess we're gonna do it. See, what you do with a switchblade is you look directly at it, and then you press the button.
Pull it right close to your face, and then you pull the button down with your thumb.
Yes, just like that. Oh, don't do...
What? Don't scare me like that. Or you point it at the person directly next to you.
Yeah, point it to the right. I'm the one who's scared.
Like right up on the button. Look at the knife blade. The tip's broken off.
And this dark red stain. Blood? Found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached.
This is evidence for another another crime. I forget the number. SL something.
Huh. SL92.
There we are. I can't read that. It's too small. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself.
I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife. Sure thing, not a problem, not even a little one, really.
Oh yeah, do you want me to take over from our shelf? It makes you feel weird?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it.
And that's the entire testimony you get to work with now.
Wow. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Edgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Wait a second. You said 5:15? That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Dang. Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? To the whole courtroom?
Yeah.
I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places.
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Huh.
Are these cases related? You don't have to talk.
Yeah. Excuse me. Special? Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Righto, but I can't say that now. Not that.
The stylus of the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That's quite a mystery. And I like a mystery. It's wrapped in something. A muffler! Unless there's evidence that prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. Huh. Wait a second. Ah, last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. Well, what do you mean? Aha! And honest to goodness, what do you mean? From Aji. This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus N7S, 12 divided by 2? What? Judge. Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Ah. Aha! What's the 21 for, though?
Maybe it's the date? Is it the date that he wrote it or the date of the crime?
Huh.
Right?
Yeah. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that was written on the knife's tag. Order, order! Well, Chief? Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? Ah.
He was playing
What game
with
is
you.
this guy playing?
He's playing with you by saying nothing. He's seeing how little he can get away with saying.
Right, so he starts to say more? Only if you get it right?
Yes, he'll say more if you prove that he needs to.
This knife
First, you
was...
have to fully prove that it's important to the case. It's supposed to bring in the second rule of evidence law. Any evidence admitted must be relevant.
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. Was it, in fact, a murder weapon?
Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened at the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eye there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry.
So, something did happen. And why wasn't I informed?
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy. What with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? A detective was killed at the police department. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot? Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact! Surprising, isn't it, Tudgy? I'm at a loss for words.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you help me giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. We already know it was at the same time. We already know where the victim was.
You know where the victim was?
Police department, right?
We're in the police department. We just thought there was another area of it, right?
Yeah. Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife?
That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases than the cause of death. Seems like I'm going to have to press this a bit harder. Time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence. 5:15? But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence?
This is just my gut feeling, but I'd say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening.
Chief Gant, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. So we have to link them.
That's the only way to get him to talk.
How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police! I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto.
You asked the wrong question.
Judge, don't do that. Oh, I did?
Yeah, I'm looking at a guide, so whenever you get too far off track, I'll try and pull it back.
Oh, okay. Well, if you can prove there's a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find it and get to the bottom of this. 2 detectives were killed at 5:15, one at the prosecutor's office, and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence.
And that knife? What was it doing there?
Better check this knife out. Wait, let me try to... Will you let me ask the whole thing again?
Let's see. I wonder how many questions he lets you ask if you quickly go through this. No?
I'm trying to remember which one I did it on. Oh, okay, so we are back at this. So I asked the wrong one.
Either where or when.
Where?
Would that help you?
Let's go for it. So tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. What?
Exactly.
The evidence room.
Where the corpse was found. The evidence room.
But wait a second, I have heard of that.
The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? See, both murderers would have to have been in that room at some point during the same day.
There's a connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
Now you can actually get Gant to testify. Although he still won't testify today.
Wait, so it's one of the, something to do with the evidence room?
The problem is that for this case, someone stole something from the evidence room and it ended up at the prosecutor's office. The murder was committed in the evidence room. So that means both killers were in the evidence room at some point during that day.
So it's this thing?
Yeah, that's the link though. Don't check how they work. They just need you to press. Press the right statement and it'll let you continue now. Phoenix just needed to know the answer to that question.
Oh, okay. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between those two cases has already been proven. Yeah, you don't say. Well, out with it, Wright-o. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place, mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here.
Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet, and all. Can we get the information? Unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really?
He's really laid back. Who would have guessed?
I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim in the department, okay? Huh.
Seems like you have to just wrestle information out of this guy.
Sure do. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him.
And now you have to figure out which exact one can help you figure it out. Well, which one can tell you the most about the victim?
ID number? Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... big number. 584-2189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? Yeah? Just an inkling, I guess. It tells me something. Actually, it does here on there. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. Defense. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does it tell you? Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl prom night. No, it's just... I got confused.
And this is news?
Huh?
Just come up with both guns blazing, like you always do.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh-ho! Is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5814218924. Okay.
24601.
8675309. Never mind. And this means what exactly?
The judge is an idiot.
Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I forgot. You didn't even get the first number right. Again. The number the chief of police gave us was 8675309.
Wait a second, right? What does this
mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim.
How do we even have this trial?
I don't know, what is happening? He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Bruce Goodman was killed twice. He gets 2 trials.
Yet a Detective Goose Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time.
Doppelganger, I guess.
And on a completely different location.
Order. Chief! What does this mean?
No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Wait! I said, wait! Or didn't you hear me? The oversight. The grave error. Mr. Edgeworth. They're yours.
What? How dare?
We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our officer Meekins who brought you the news.
Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. The crest of the chief, sir. I've got your report. Sir? Oh.
You don't mean him. Throw the guy at your son away.
Officer Meekins here, sir. Yeah.
Yep.
According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe.
But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident.
Detective Bruce Goodman, all murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
Jeez. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence on duty on your part, Worthy.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... Staring.
No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say, unworthy.
What?
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law,
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's,
Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
normally you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court.
They were just trying to get you to make a connection so you could submit it.
Huh.
So there was some point behind all this. You just wanted to make you guys do the work.
The connection was just proven by Wright over there. Over here. I mean. Good job, Wright, my boy! Huh? I mean, Wolf. I was just doing my job like a good boy.
No. No!
I am good boy. Don't say no to that.
Well, Edgeworth could have done the job for the police chief if he actually read the document.
Yeah. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
But Mr. Edgeworth?
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time. Really.
You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
There we go. That was a full day at court. Did we learn anything?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. We just learned more confusing information.
We picked through Lana Sky's testimony. Well, not Lana Sky. That's the defendant. We picked through Angel Star's testimony. And then the chief of police gave you the runaround because he was trying to submit some evidence. That Edgeworth could have submitted himself if he paid attention.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we made progress. I guess we got like one investigation and at least another trial.
Oh, looks like they're gonna give you luminol next.
Luminal?
The ability to test for blood.
Oh. Yeah, this isn't bad. I'm just wondering, like, what the heck happened.
Yeah.
At least you got, like, more stuff.
They just gave you a case file.
We got the case file? No?
No? Darn it.
I'm giving
You
nothing.
don't get to see it. They're keeping it for Edgeworth. Edgeworth's gotta look it over and then come back with it.
No! Alright, fine. We'll look at it later. Anyways, want to thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a comment. Hope you have yourself a good day.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.